Okay. So. Horrible start. Again, the freaking mic is acting weird. But, how's everybody doing today? I'm going to switch it to close. Close. I think I'm going to close the thing there. So, alright. What's going on? So far we got, didn't want to use that, the emote. Okay. Oh man. That's where I'm only like getting one or two of the things. Oh, it's like going away really quickly. I'm actually wondering if I should switch that. Hold on. Chat box, properties. Always show messages. Done. Okay. Now all the messages will be seen, or at least all the time. So that way they don't disappear. Okay. Alright, so a couple things I wanted to discuss with this podcast is what's going on with a particular channel, and as well as maybe talk a little bit about the whole JaclynGlenn versus Onision thing. Though to be perfectly honest, I got, or at least I'm working on a video that I'm trying to do for that particular topic. So, how's everybody doing today? So far we got only 3 people watching. If anything, I may just switch to gaming for a little bit. I don't know, play Fortnite or something. Just to kind of screw around for the stream. Good, got a Switch recently. Good working on some fan art for a random Discord. Ew. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I know. So, and I don't know if anybody's going to be on tonight to help us with this particular stream. I'm hoping, but wasn't able to get a hold of a lot of people. So, why Fortnite? Because I'm trying to understand it. I'm not a big fan of the game, but I figured I'd try to understand why people like it. So I need to fix that. There we go. All right. So I'm going to switch it to this one. While we're waiting. Maybe play a match or two. All right. Oh, I need to share it on Facebook and Twitter. So share and share. So I guess while I'm waiting for this to load, I might talk about the whole CrystalMethMachineGun thing, because it's, I honestly, when it comes to you know, throwing around, okay, some context. So there's a few channels, I'm not going to name names, that are calling this one channel, which is CrystalMethMachineGun, a sex offender. Apparently there's somebody by the same name in the sex offender registry in Michigan, and that looks almost the same, including a particular tattoo. I guess that's some of the evidence that has been given. But okay, I'm gonna say this: when it comes to this whole situation where people are calling people out as a sex offender, that is no different than what we were calling Onision out for doing, or Keemstar for doing, when it comes to you know, calling people something, you know. Just my personal thoughts on the whole issue is, whether you wrote, I mean, if it's just the same name, I would say it could be fake, but you know, that's what I'm thinking. I think because a lot of these channels, they see the same name and then they see an image and it looks exactly the same, and they're immediately going to jump to conclusions and be like, oh, that's the dude, that's the sex offender. But, and I'm gonna say this because I looked at the guy's channel and he's he's something else. Okay, if I wanted to do collaborations, I probably wouldn't want to do any collaborations with him. The guy kind of seems like an asshole, but I wouldn't go out of my way to freaking start calling him a sex offender. And if anything, if there was evidence when it comes to that sort of situation of him being a sex offender, then hell, I would actually go privately and talk to the authorities. I wouldn't go, you know, try to put this person on full blast. If I knew there was something wrong, I would just go straight to the authorities. But, you know, doing it privately, just in case, you know, I'm wrong. A perfect example, and I mentioned this in my video, perfect example was what happened with Keemstar when he was calling the 80-year-old RuneScape player a sex offender. And I guess they had an image he wrote, I wouldn't go to their channel, but I would tell people to stay away. I guess, but like I said, I just, me personally, I'm iffy about that too. Because like I said, what if it's not the dude that we're talking about? What if it is another individual that looks slightly the same as the guy that's hosting that channel? And report it to YouTube even though they wouldn't do anything. Hey Sage. Hey Sage, if you want to talk, I have Discord open. Alright, so just final thoughts on that whole subject is I don't want to be like, I don't want to be that one person, or at least I don't want to be that one person that will jump to conclusions and say the wrong thing and make myself look like an asshole later on because I got information wrong in a subject. No, like, I could be wrong in this entire thing, and the dude is what people are saying him to be. But at this time, I don't... How would be the best way to put it? I don't want to, you know, make that call. Because by the end of the day, my credibility is on the line. Alright. I think I'm going to play a match for just a little bit. Alright. Let's see. Play. Faith, we'll get in a second. We'll get on to the next topic. It'd be weird as fuck if somehow he had the same name as the guy and the same tattoos. That would be really weird and very, very coincidental. Don't do that to yourself, Rob, by playing that game. You're dealing with fire. What are you talking about? You know, doing the same thing that they are? Okay. What do you mean, Cherry? Oh, Fortnite? Yeah. Like I said, I'm trying to understand why people like it. Everybody's going over here. No! No, I want that gun. Nope. Give it to me. Wait a minute. I got a grappler. Okay. A damage trap. Oh, great. Alright. If anything, I'll probably switch it to Apex to have a... to try play. Actually, I need to play Apex now that I think about it. So I need I need to add into the title playing Fortnite and Apex. So okay. All right. Just waiting for other people to show up. after this match, I'll get into the next topic. Or I could probably start discussing it now. So, who, all in all, for those who are watching right now, who knows about what was going on with Mr. Epsilon and Onision? And Onision threatening to sue Mr. Epsilon. There we go. Alright, so I guess now with this whole thing with Onision and Mr. Epsilon, I guess JaclynGlenn is getting involved now. Little Rich Harry, I know about Onision going crazy about him. Yep. Well, he goes crazy about everybody. But I guess JaclynGlenn got involved now because she feels that, at least when I saw the video, he's being very hypocritical about a lot of the shit that he's spewing towards Repzion, especially with the stuff about being harassing, since we all know that Onision has been constantly harassing Eugenia Cooney and Shane Dawson. Oh crap! Why did I come here? I'm gonna die. Why did I come here? I'm gonna die. I'm just about dead. Oh, thank you. I died? The Red Cherry also wouldn't. Onision won't do anything he always says he will, but back out right away. Yep, he would. In fact, if anything, I may respond to that one video he did in a second. After this match. Alright, where is everybody? But it's just hypocritical. It really is. With all the crap that he's been doing. Alright. I have a feeling I'm probably going to be doing this solo. Oh crap. Alright. Whoa. Damn. And the person took my bullets. Took some of them anyway. Alright. Damn it. Oh, hey, MJ. How's it going? I didn't know if anybody was going to come on tonight. In a second, I'm going to respond to Onision, one of Onision's videos. Should be here. I suck at this. Been hiding from social media lately. No, I understand, MJ. Nope, there's some people over there. Can I unalive them? Got one. No, I didn't. That's not mine. And I'm dead. Yeah, I got one. Got two. Oh shit. I'll check that NSI. Oh, but damn it. I will correct that mistake in a second. Got him. Damn it. By the way, I should also point out that I just finished watching Daredevil. Alright, oh crap. Somebody was giving me a laptop. What the hell is that? There we go. Alright. I got some of the comics where I haven't seen the show or any of it yet. Oh, damn. I guess I can't talk about it. I will say, you know what, I'm going to say this, though. Damn good show. It was so much fun to watch. Wait a minute. Wait, are we winning? Oh, please tell me we're winning. Damn it. Okay. Ah, damn it. We got 5 more. 5 more kills. 2 more. Damn it! I could have had that one. Alright, victory. Alright. So do I just wait for the counter to... I don't know. I never get this game. I have never understood it whatsoever. Oh man. Oh crap. There goes my dogs.
Hey guys, in the last video I made on this topic, I made it less than 10 minutes because I didn't want to maximize ad revenue. As you may know, you get paid about 4 times more on YouTube in my experience if you make your video over 10 minutes. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be part of any big drama. I kind of just want to make videos that entertain people, make people happy and so forth. And if I'm going to profit,
Okay, let's start this over because I seriously need to get somebody else to help me get this whole thing set up. Alright, so here we go. So this is Onision's video, and as you guys can see, I disliked it. There we go. And here we go. Once again, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, in the last video I made on this topic, I made it less than 10 minutes because I didn't want to maximize ad revenue. As you
Again, bullshit.
may know, you get paid about 4 times more on YouTube in my experience if you make your video over 10 minutes. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be part of any big drama.
Bullshit.
I kind of just want to make videos that entertain people, make people happy and so forth.
From what we've heard thus far, there haven't been a lot of people that have been, like, people have been coming out about how harmful Onision's videos are towards them and the way they live or what they have to go through. I'm pretty sure at this point the mass majority of the comments are just puppet accounts that Onision has made to make comments. Yep, everything he says is a lie. I mean, he is the one that said he's fake as fuck.
And if I'm going to profit, I should earn it through my Patreon. I should earn it through just quality videos and not...
What quality videos? I mean, in a little bit, you talk about how you didn't even charge up your freaking equipment, and your freaking... your record, whether your phone or your fucking camera, like, cuts off halfway through the video. What quality content?
Trying to create problems with others because
Bullshit.
I've done a lot of that in the past, and it's because of some moral code that I would regularly vomit.
Okay, to have a moral code, you would have to have morals to begin with. You, sir, do not. By the way, I should also point out that before I did the stream, I went to one of my favorite restaurants, which is called The Brewery. And no joke, I had this huge plate of sushi. I had sake, which is salmon. Then I had a dragon roll, which is a sushi roll of tempura shrimp, eel sauce, and fish eggs. And then one of their specials, which is called the Mary Kate, which is crab meat mix with avocado with a sweet pepper sauce. And to drink, they recommended the Volcano Mudslide Stout, which is a dark beer. And oh my gosh, it all came together. Right now I'm drinking friggin' Harder Mike's strawberry to kind of help me be in the mindset. And I've been drinking a little bit before this, so.
All over the internet, where I'd be like, oh, this person cheated on this person, so I have to make a big deal of it. Or, oh, this person, you know, is harming people through their videos, so I have to make a big deal about it. I don't...
Dude, you've been doing that with Eugenia Cooney and Shane Dawson. You're not high and mighty, dude.
I don't want to do that. I need to be a person who is creating content that makes people's lives better and doesn't go after individuals constantly.
Bullshit.
talking about how much I think I'm better than them or whatever, because I'm not. I'm not a great, amazing, incredible human being. I'm just a guy.
Okay. This is why I wish I would have had the edited video done, because around this time, no joke, when I was recording this is where I mentioned the fact that this is one of those places where I would use that Onision fake as fuck clip. No joke. Oh my gosh.
So, anyway, before I continue, this isn't going to be a long video, but I just wanted to say, watch My Hero Academia. The anime, it is one of the best. It's almost. I saw. I'll try to rush myself, but this is about Jaclyn Glenn.
Here we go.
I saw the title. I read the description, and I think I know everything I need to know. As you guys may know, I don't really like watching negative videos. I don't like watching videos of people just, you know, saying mean things or whatever. So I don't.
Then how do you respond to them then? If you haven't watched the what people have produced criticizing you, then how would you know how to respond to them? His answer in a second is really stupid, by the way.
Do that unless I'm like responding to it in a video with the video next to my face or something, and I haven't done that in a long time.
Whether you're doing a reaction video like that or a regular response where you kind of cut the clips and then do responses in between what you say, it's still a response however way you make the video.
Here's some of the most recent Jaclyn Glenn videos I've made. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, so...
Okay, I'm actually kind of curious about this. Hold on. I want to look something up. I'm going to switch that. Okay. Because I feel like Onision isn't being fully honest with this. Because obviously this is a cherry pick. He's picking the things that try to make him look good even though they don't. Onision. Jaclyn Glenn. Okay, here we go. So, let's say if I were to go to, or at least, so Jaclyn Glenn made another video about me. Actually, can I just channel? I wish there was a way, like, show, no. Like a way to filter it so that I can pick different, like, specific ways to look at this. Alright, so Jaclyn Glenn made another video about me. That's one video. Oh my gosh, there's so many. There's so many videos. Please show love and compassion for Jaclyn Glenn. Please support Jaclyn Glenn. Jaclyn Glenn deserves better. My apologies, Jaclyn Glenn. More likely he has deleted a lot of the videos. Why I love Jaclyn Glenn's friend, Jesse Page. These YouTubers need our support. Jaclyn Glenn accepted my apology. Small chest attractive. That was 1 year ago. That's the one where he is making fun of her breasts. I'm like going down the very long laundry list of videos. The video where Onision was claiming that he was right about the whole social repos breakup. Atheist Jaclyn Glenn versus Christian girl. So look, when it comes to the videos that Onision posted, he's only picking the one, like I said, he's only picking the ones that make him look good. There are probably many others, and I unfortunately don't have the time to look through every single one where he has trash talked her because she didn't want to agree with the crap that he was pulling. But anywho.
So as you can see from those videos, just like if you go watch them, you're welcome. But I'm defending Jaclyn Glenn. I'm being supportive of her. And I apologized like a long time ago, and she accepted my apology for how insensitive I was when things I said were going to happen wound up happening. Yikes.
Wait, go back.
How insensitive I was from those videos. Just like if you go watch them, you're welcome. But I'm defending Jaclyn Glenn. I'm being supportive of her. And I apologized like a long time ago, and she accepted my apology for how insensitive I was when things I said were going to happen wound up happening.
That's not being supportive, though. That's not, and that's just stroking your own ego. At least that's the way I'm seeing it. Look, whether you're right or not, nobody gives a shit if you're an asshole. Nobody wants to give you that time of day. Ugh, no.
Yikes. Sorry about that.
No, you're not.
Battery died, just like I said I had 0% and then it died.
Yeah, maybe you should have, I don't know, charged your camera before you started recording a video. Dick.
But anyway, I was saying I was sorry to Jaclyn Glenn in these videos because I wasn't compassionate enough. I was too busy being right and thinking so highly of myself that I couldn't see the human being who was actually very sad on the other end of the camera.
Okay, I'm gonna skip through that portion because when it comes to how Onision claims that he was, you know, being supportive, it's all fake. There's no way that was real. I feel like that Onision, like a lot of other YouTubers, is an actor. A really shitty actor, but an actor nonetheless. And at this point, it's proven that, or at least as we've seen, I don't think he even knows anything about emotion or how people feel. And when it comes to the situation between him and Jaclyn Glenn, he wanted to gain sympathy or act as if he was concerned.
I said I was sorry to her, and she accepted my apology, and I said I accepted her accepting my apology, and then we kind of moved forward. And then later on, I was talking about how, you know, she may be helping a girl who was suffering an eating disorder, and I showed the text of her saying that she was trying to help that girl behind the scenes. And I also made a joke, like a joke Sims video, about just a bunch of ridiculous stuff involving this guy that she was involved in. I was making fun of the guy and how ridiculous the whole situation was. But my point is that I have not made a single video about Jaclyn that's been negative or anything like that.
Bullshit.
And I hope at least a year. It's probably been longer by now.
Onision, it's been proven that you know or at least don't pay attention to any of the videos that you post online.
And I think all of the videos about Jaclyn are removed as is. But long story short, I just want to reiterate what I said in my last video. Jaclyn is a very capable human being. She has a lot of awesome potential, and she is a very smart atheist. And, you know, I have a lot of good things to say about her. So I understand that YouTube can be tough, and that sometimes you need to cause drama or otherwise take part in drama and monetize these videos and so forth, because you got to pay your bills and you gotta keep people interested in you. But I am not going to respond to Jaclyn in a dramatic way. I'm not going to respond to any of these people in a dramatic way, because I would honestly rather be a construction worker than profit off, just continue to make a living.
Okay, I have to ask, does anybody really believe the horse shit that comes out of his mouth? I mean, seriously? And I love the fact that he, you know, disabled likes and dislikes. I still dislike the video. But seriously, does anybody really believe in the horse shit that he spews? I'm assuming, like, these are all the only thing that's on here at this point are all the nice comments that freaking, you know, show support towards him. All the negative ones are probably all gone. Which just shows how much of a coward he is.
With that, there are better ways to make a living. There are better ways to live your life. That's why I removed all my videos regarding so many people. Because
just out of curiosity, I gotta look this up. Hold on. Onision, Shane, Dawson. I mean, that is what the videos that you should have removed. Huh. Is this one of the videos? For some reason, I can't find any of them. Oh well.
I wasn't happy.
If he took down those videos, then kudos, but I'm still not going to trust the guy.
And, you know, no matter how much money you make in life, if you're not happy, you got to change your course. So, thank you so much for subscribing to the Onision channel. Thank you.
Don't care. Alright, I'm going to disable that again. Don't subscribe to him. Okay.
Snap your W-2 and file Fed.
I am trying to get this. Okay, there we go.
Hey, guys.
Okay, first off, what the hell is up with that hair? Seriously. Alright. Oh my gosh.
Hey guys. Yeah, so I just woke up. I'm still getting myself together. But I wanted to explain to you guys why I quit. Why I quit myself, essentially. But I guess it wasn't really me, was it? Because I saw some comments saying, like, I'm so glad that the old Onision's back or whatever. And, you know, that's not too inaccurate. So, first off...
Okay, I don't think the old Onision ever left. It's still the same Onision. Don't know why people think, oh, he left.
I want to say, again, go watch My Hero Academia. However high rated it is, it's underrated. But additionally, I read you guys' comments on, wow, my hair, on my last video, and a lot of you guys are, like, in a bad place, and I hope that you get in a better place.
Miserable, miserable people love to make other people miserable. Don't hate them, just feel sorry for them. Oh, really?
Place, because it's like, I just think that it's so much better being happier. So if you could focus on happiness, that would benefit you, that would benefit everyone around you. And I want to say something about criticism. When you're criticizing others, like when you're actually like in a serious context, comedy's comedy, but when you're in a serious context, lashing out at people and you're pointing the finger, you are not pointing the finger at yourself. You are not improving yourself. You're not worrying about
how. Wait. When we criticize someone, why are we pointing the finger at ourselves? When we're criticizing something, we're pointing the finger at you. That makes no sense.
Yourself, you're not minding your own business. You're going out on other people's turf, and you're basically telling them what's wrong with them.
Isn't that the point of criticism? Hold on. I gotta look this up now. I have to... Okay. Onision. Criticism. An expression of disapproval of someone or something based on perceived faults or mistakes. The analysis and judgment of the merits and faults of a literary or artistic work, or in which case an individual. Or criticism is a practice of judging the merits and faults of something. Criticism as an evaluative or corrective exercise can occur in any area of human life. Criticism can therefore take many different forms. How exactly people go about criticizing can vary a great deal. So, when we call you out for collecting pictures of little girls and then posting them on your videos, that's criticism. When we do videos about you sharing your private life to the public and showing how much of an abusive asshole you are, especially towards people, and tell them that if they aren't, you know, a certain way, that they have to be chained up in your basement for a week till you're satisfied, that's criticism. If you go around harassing and belittling somebody who has a possible food disorder or eating disorder, that's criticism. How do you not get this?
When no one really appointed you for that task and is not...
We don't need to be appointed. Nobody needs to appoint us. If we feel like there's something wrong, we're allowed to do that.
Really going to benefit you long run. You're really just adopting all this negativity that you generated and you're just making it part of your world. And I myself have been incredibly toxic in the past. Incredibly. And it takes, you know, a lot of criticism that's inward to realize how...
Okay.
how toxic you've been. And you know, that kind of came about when I stopped lashing out at others so much. So
I'm pretty sure you still do, but you do it privately.
Encourage everyone who has something not happy to say or whatever to just think about yourself for a second. Like literally think about your...
Why? So far my life is good. I have a good job. I have a loving wife that actually thinks for herself. I actually have my priorities in check. In between the drama videos, I end up doing Let's Play videos. Sure, they don't get a lot of views, but at the same time, that makes me happy. Because I play video games. And I enjoy every bit of it. Sure, when it comes to certain deadlines, it becomes stressful. But that's just part of the job. Also criticizing you. Because you're stupid.
yourself and what you could improve on yourself, because it seems...
Why? Why do we have to prove ourselves? Improve yourself, you fucking idiot.
Seems like when people have like these communities or whatever where they are aggressive towards one person or another, those communities often eat themselves alive. It's the classic phrase, what comes around goes around. So what do you want to go around, okay? When you send something out there into the universe, what do you want to come back to you? Because if you send something bad out, something bad is probably going to come back to you. And that's just how it works. And the sooner you figure that out, the happier you'll be.
So let me get this straight. This is the way I'm perceiving this. You want people to mind their own business so you can continue to do the bullshit that you like to do on a daily basis? Also, hi, Friday Weekly.
A positive comment on a video, you're probably going to get positive comments in your life. You leave a negative comment on your video, you might find yourself really, really in a bad way. Anyway.
I don't leave negative comments. I just do videos. Because it's fun.
So I quit a part of myself, but I wanted to actually announce something that's really, really cool. You know OnisionVJaclynGlenn, those comedy videos, those are going to be the most horrible things you've ever seen. And not just like quality-wise, because I know that's the go-to joke. Like, oh, your videos are crap. I want them...
That's not even a joke, though. Your videos are crap. They're as bad as the Bambi rap. And for the love of all that is good, nobody look up the Bambi rap. I'm saving you this right now. Or saving you from it right now. Do not look up the Bambi rap. Don't do it. You will wish you were never born from that toxic and deranged video. At first, you'll probably be thinking, oh, look, it's about Bambi, the cute little deer. And halfway through the video, why are they doing that?
To be as offensive as I can make them. I want to upset people. I want to trigger people. I want people to be...
You're already doing that, though.
Forced into a world of emotions when they see my videos. And the reason I want this to happen...
Oh, wait, so like the video where you had a dad go into the other room and then beat and then shoot his baby?
Happen is because that is something that excites me, and I think that's what I've been missing all these years. Is I've been making videos that are, you know, dramatic and talk about people when I could be making actual like sketches and so forth. That real...
No, don't make sketches. In fact, you should quit YouTube while you can and maybe do something else with your life.
Really trigger people and really just get their mind exploding, because I love comedy.
Your comedy sucks.
Is one of my favorite things in the world, and my problem is that criticisms or negativity, etc., only has one plate.
Okay, I see where he's going. Criticism equals negativity. No, it doesn't. There's constructive criticism, and then, you know, just ultimately, it's just criticism. There's ultimately just criticism. And unfortunately, you can't fucking handle criticism.
And that is in comedy. And what I mean by this is I'm not talking about like...
Hold on, I love that. Preach! A joke is either funny or it's not funny. If I hear a funny joke, you know what I do. I laugh. That's what I do. I don't start a focus group to see who got hurt by the joke. But here's the thing. Your jokes, there's like no comedy. Then it makes no fucking sense. I have to go back to the freaking debate you had, if you can even call it that, where you had two girls, a freaking young kid, and fucking Brett Keane, who shouldn't even be on YouTube because he was banned for false flagging people. you know, discuss this. And you had several people that were against your content. Even one of them challenging your whole comedy thing. Asking the very question, which I have to use their example, what's the attempt at comedy? And they mentioned the fact that in Family Guy, there's a running joke where Meg is pretty much the, you know, the outcast, the one that they pull pranks on. That's the attempt at comedy. But what's the attempt at comedy when, once again, you have a father who goes into the next room of their house, beats to death their baby, and then proceeds to shoot it for crying. I say that again. For crying and not being a fucking parent. And you know what, since I'm on that, what was the attempt at comedy where you're pretending to hold your baby for 2 videos and then proceed to trip and crush your children? Where at that point, when you get up, your shirt is covered in fake blood. Where's the attempt at comedy? You fucking hack.
Putting up, you know, an individual's photo and saying, look how much acne they have. Ew. No, that's not what I mean.
That's something you would do.
Bro hasn't been updated as frequently as it was before. For this reason, I need to figure out a new direction because I'm really bored of myself. And to be blunt, the system doesn't work in my favor anymore.
Here's an idea. How about you actually watch the videos that criticize you and maybe look at your content and maybe look at yourself and realize, oh my gosh, I've been the problem this entire time and not everybody that's been criticizing me. Friday wrote, I remember that live stream. The people defending Greg were cringe. Yep. Honestly, when it came to that, that should have been just a debate between Onision and the people that had problems with him. But he couldn't do that alone, obviously. And like I said, Brett Keane shouldn't have even been on that podcast because around that time, he was banned from YouTube for false flagging. False flagging people. And causing problems. And in case people are wondering who I'm talking about, look up Brett Keane in the Drunken Peasants. They'll show you, there's some clips where they kind of roast him a little bit.
Like, nothing I do really actually takes off. And that could be for a number of factors, but ultimately, the reality is you got to be your best self, and you have to think about what entertains you. I think a lot of YouTubers view YouTube as a job, and that is a depressing place to be, because YouTube was never supposed to be a job. It's supposed to be something that you do to express yourself and to connect with people. And I want to show people the most...
Okay, then why do you constantly make it out like it's a job? Oh, fuck it. You make it out like it's life and death, that you have to do this. If it was just to express yourself, then maybe it's about the time that you found something else, like, to help make money. So that way you can continue to express yourself. Freely. Without any worry of making money off the videos.
Screwed up aspects of my imagination. And in these videos, I just want to connect with you guys. I want to, like, Onision.com. It's a message board where I connect with you guys. I use a lot of your suggestions to make videos and so forth. If you guys want to make a suggestion to a future video topic, come here and say, hey, please make this video. I'm not interested in drama. I am interested in being offensive.
It's just out of curiosity. I haven't looked at that yet. Do you have to pay to get on the Onision thing? I'm just curious. Or is that one of the perks for Patreon? Where you have access to get on that website.
And funny. And I know I'm going to get punished for being offensive and funny, but I don't really respect the wishes of people who will get offended by jokes that are obvious jokes. I'm not talking.
You don't understand jokes, Onision. You just don't. And it's... in this case, it's not just jokes. It's you being horrendously offensive towards people. Let me ask you something. Now, when it comes to everything, that video where you made a parody of Eugenia Cooney about her in a cooking show, and the way she eats is by throwing up into a toilet, is that really comedy? Come on. Let's be honest here. Would that really be considered comedy at this point? Or, more likely, which is the obvious answer, it was a way to harass and belittle Eugenia Cooney.
Talking about people like confessing to doing horrible things and then later on saying it's a joke. No, I'm talking like actual jokes. So like there are gonna be people in the comments who are like triggered. There won't actually be any people triggered in the comments.
Yeah, because you delete the comments.
Because I filter my comments.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're a pansy.
Why would you?
Why do you? What's with the awkward laughing? Gosh, fucking creepy. It's creepy.
Not block somebody on Instagram who is spewing hatred on your Instagram feed? Why would you not block somebody on Twitter who's spewing hatred on your Twitter feed? Like this awesome quote I read the other day was, before you ask yourself, why do people hate you? Ask yourself, why do you care? And I was like, poof. And maybe that's what triggered this, you know? If people are going to think that my future comedy videos are offensive, why do I care? I'm going to be me. I'm going to make the best comedy I've ever made. Most of it's going to be...
Watch within a couple of weeks, he does another video where he talks about how he doesn't care. I don't care, guys. All these people are making videos about me, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm not going to cry. In the back room of his house, he's like freaking bawling his eyes out. They're so mean to me.
Censored and on Patreon uncensored because of the fact that YouTube will censor me in a way that's worse than me censoring myself. My patrons, a lot of them are very happy right now because they're getting the worst content I've ever made. And the...
Are you sure about that? Now, are these the ones that actually, you know, at this point, only pay because they feel sorry for you? And when you, with your Patreons, are you harassing them to pay you at this point? Just I figured I'd ask.
Best way. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and...
Don't care. Alright, I'm gonna close display for a second, because I wanted to look at the JaclynGlenn video that she made. I'm suing Onision. That's the video.
But that doesn't mean...
Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go.
Oh my god, another Onion video. I'm unsubscribing. Before you decide to hate me for posting a video about Onision, please understand that this is a lot of stuff that I have been...
What did they write? I'm surprised he hasn't responded to your videos yet. Back in the day, he was good for responding to those who criticize his content. Yeah, with the past couple of years, I honestly don't think he will respond to me, because he probably, like a lot of other YouTubers who, you know, at some point let the fame go to their head, have this whole mindset where if you don't have enough subscribers, you're irrelevant, or what you say is irrelevant, which is bullshit. I honestly think that's bullshit, but whatever.
Holding back for a long time, and I'm going to vent everything in this video, and after I'm done, there will be nothing left. So what inspired this video is Mr. Repzion's recent post about Onision threatening to sue him. I feel like most people online have no clue what it means to actually sue someone. Like, they haven't sat down with a lawyer that they're paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars an hour for.
That's actually a good point. And we've talked about this with the previous podcasts. And that with all the threats that Onision has made towards suing people, good luck. Because when it comes to that whole scenario with either being sued or suing somebody, it is so time consuming. Not to mention, it will pretty much put a huge dent in your wallet. Just imagine, one, when it comes to the lawsuit, paying the lawyer. Then imagine how much money it would cost for the suit or for the lawsuit, as well as how much payments or whatever would it take to continue that said lawsuit, or continue paying the lawyer that's taking care of your case. It is a lot of money, and at this point Onision has proven that he is hurting on money, so it would be nearly impossible for him to actually keep up with his word.
Even for the consultation alone, much less the time it would take to write up an official contract or some kind of statement, some kind of formal cease and desist to send to someone. They're not doing that. And in Onision's case specifically, he thinks that because someone is talking poorly about him online, which is not something he would ever do to someone else, that in and of itself qualifies as slander or harassment or something he can then sue for. And to be honest, it seems like a lot of people have trouble with the term fair use, what that means. I posted a review of the book Why Men Love Bitches years and years and years ago, and I cannot count the number of times that author has threatened to sue me because she didn't like my negative book review. Oh my god, Jaclyn, but your title says you're gonna sue Onision. That's misleading. I made that the title of this video because the standards that Onision laid out for suing Repzion are things that I 100% could sue him for.
Yeah, because Onision, with the things that he's claimed everybody else is doing, he's done 100 times over.
If one could be sued over such things. Everything Greg accused Daniel of doing are things that Greg has many times done to me, which makes it ironic.
I received 2 emails from Onision himself. Some time ago, I asked you to stop making videos about me that were based on misinformation and were slanderous.
Gee, it's not like Onision's ever done that to anyone else.
This email is to formally request you to remove all videos about me on your channel, especially the most slanderous ones.
I mean, sending an email is by no means formal. So, Greg, are you saying if I email you and I'm like, yo, take down all the videos you've made about me, that would be formal enough for you to comply? I doubt it. Remove the most slanderous videos. I can't even begin to imagine where that would be for me. He's made so many really bad videos about me.
Exactly. He's made a lot of bad videos on a lot of people.
But I think the worst is this one where he somehow feels entitled to talk about my booze. When I was in my last relationship, and I am not gonna recap this whole thing because it's a fucking nightmare, I don't need to relive it. When I was in my last relationship, Onision really hated the guy that I was with, and therefore was horrible to me for no reason. I then, understandably so, got really pissed off and reciprocated with even more negativity, but he constantly felt the need to put me down and make it seem as though I was not my own person, that because I was with him, that he was making all my choices for me, and that I just, you know, being the submissive person that I am, just listened to whatever the men around me told me to do.
He's going to act like it's her own choice.
Yes, Jaclyn's gonna act like it was her own choice to get implants. This was something that I struggled with ever since puberty. I would see girls around me.
Yeah, I never quite got that. Like, with Onision, I understand if you hate somebody, but don't just assume that they have control over another individual. Or at the very least, when it comes to like a person trying to make big decisions about their body, don't try to demonize people. especially when you don't have all your information.
Developing, and I felt like I wasn't, and it was a huge insecurity that I had my entire life. Making this choice for myself was something that I had been considering for years and years and years, and for the first time I had enough saved to be able to do it. And that's another thing, people were also saying that he bought them for me. No, I'm a grown-ass woman, I bought them myself, thank you very much. I'm really not as helpless as the internet wants to believe that I am.
I don't. I'm sure, well, I think a lot of people don't believe that.
Really was something that I wanted for myself, that I paid for myself, and that at this time I have zero regrets for doing it. I am so happy that I made that choice for myself because I think it looks good, and fuck it, that's the only opinion that matters, mine. Many people throughout my life have made me feel bad about my body. I have been called too fat. I mean, hey, I live in LA. The modeling industry out here is weird. You get called too fat if you eat a fucking pea. I've been called too thin by many people. I've been called flat-chested. I've been called too tall. And if Onision is so high and mighty and in the business of telling people not to make me feel bad about myself, maybe he should take his own advice.
I see Jaclyn. She's tall. She's skinny. I'm not into super skinny girls.
I can't think of anyone who has been more negative about the way that I look online more than Onision.
And if you're with somebody who reinforces you, who makes you feel good, or at least watch my channel.
Yeah, watching your channel's always made me feel great about myself. So in this...
Yeah, I think for a lot of people, watching Onision's channel, or Onision's channel, I think for a lot of us shows how much better people we are than Onision.
Clip he's saying if you're with someone romantically and still have insecurities about your body, that person is then a failure because
they're not.
Their acceptance alone should be enough to make you feel awesome. Greg, that's not how people work. I don't work that way. I do not base all of my self-worth off of the opinion of my partner. So even if all they say are positive things, if I have these deep insecurities about myself, they're not gonna just poof go away because, well, all I needed was my boyfriend's approval.
Or at least watch my channel where I regularly talk about boob size.
Greg, maybe you shouldn't regularly talk about boob size on your channel. It's
yeah, especially since when it comes to a lot of the pictures he shows, he can't tell if they're of age.
Really weird. No one's talked about my boobs on the internet more than you. It's creepy. You shouldn't be talking about my boobs. You shouldn't be talking about my height. You shouldn't be talking about my weight. You shouldn't be talking about other people's bodies, and you shouldn't be rating underage girls.
Oh, this girl's like a...
Exactly. Oh my gosh, this clip.
8 out of 10? Yeah, solid 8. But Greg, what if she's 15 years old? Well, last time I checked, we're allowed to have opinions about people.
Oh.
Okay, I gotta say something about that. Yes, we're allowed to have opinions, but and this is why I say there's no morals to Onision. Morally, for a lot of people, we wouldn't go out of our way to start rating people who are underage. That is disgusting.
God. That's bad. So his argument to me was I shouldn't do this thing to feel better about myself because it's unnecessary. It's an unnecessary surgery, as though I didn't know that.
That's a bunch of unnecessary surgery, especially for a person who's perfectly healthy.
Now, I think this is worth mention right now because I had so many messages about this from trans people, but I know a lot of trans women specifically that had breast implants, that had other surgeries to change the way that they looked, that your videos actually really offended, and they wanted to email me and let me know that they support me and that I should do whatever I want to feel better. Now, I know that having gender dysphoria and body dysmorphia together are, you know, it's got to be so much more difficult than just having body dysmorphia alone, but that doesn't mean...
Wait, I got a new comment. He was also not into over 18. Oh, into girls over 18. Yep. I mean, if I remember correctly, Lainey was, what, 17? 16 or 17? When they first started dating?
Mean that my struggle wasn't still a struggle. And it also doesn't mean that making comments about people getting unnecessary surgeries can't be really offensive to people out there who are going through a transition.
I don't get why you guys can't just be happy with yourselves.
I don't think you have the right to say that.
And what that tells me is that you had a dad or a mom who didn't love you enough.
So now he's saying that if you do decide to go through with one of these unnecessary surgeries, or if you're unhappy with your body in some way, shape, or form, that it's because your family doesn't love you. It just keeps getting better and better. So for...
Well, honestly, I think Onision has proven that apparently his family didn't love him. So he probably believes that if, when it comes to you trying to improve your body the way you want it to be improved, it's because your family doesn't love you, I guess. I don't know.
Greg to sit there and talk about how other people are slandering him, how other people are harassing him, blows my fucking mind.
You have rights to your own body. You should be able to do what you want to your own body.
And that sentence right there, in the same video somehow, is a reason to not have made the video at all. It's a blatant...
Yeah, that is kind of contradicting the entire video. It just tears his whole argument apart.
Contradiction to everything that he just said, and I will warn you guys, there are many, many, many contradictions that he makes that I point out in this video. If there's another YouTuber out there or someone who is familiar with all of the situations that Greg is involved in, whether it be with me, with Repsion, with Eugenia, with Shane Dawson, with any of the countless people that he's harassed online, if you would like to make a compilation video of him just contradicting himself, for example, for 10 minutes, I think that'd be great. I'd watch it, I'd subscribe. And feel free to take as many examples from this video as you'd like.
Let me put this in perspective for you guys. They're gonna cut her boob open.
All right, I think we're done with this for now, and for the record, that's not how boob jobs are done anymore. There are no scars on my titties.
When I am self-gratifying, okay, and I see that someone has fake boobs, I click away.
Okay, that's it, we're done. We are done with reacting to that particular video of his. It's just, that is gross.
Yeah, exactly.
The ultimate authority is whether or not Onision would masturbate to you. That's what you base your worth off of. That's how you know whether or not you're attractive.
She's skinny.
And he called himself a feminist too. That's like the irony in this.
Having requested the removal of said videos formally, and now me asking you to stop harassing myself and my family, your actions beyond that last request and this point make legal matters more simplistic.
Is that so? So all it takes is an email requesting that you stop talking about someone to actually stop talking about someone, and that's somehow legal, and if they don't listen, they're gonna get sued. A while back, I did a debate with Onision where we largely talked about Eugenia, and this was over a year ago. This was, I mean, no, 2 years ago? It was a while, and the main point was I wanted to get him to stop making videos about her, and by the end of it, he agreed to.
Eugenia Cooney, if you see this ever, or hear about this ever, just write me an email and say, please stop, and I'll never make a video about you again.
You promise?
I haven't.
You promise?
Yeah.
If she, so if Eugenia says, Onision, I don't want you to talk about me anymore, you would for real though this time not do it anymore.
Yeah. I'll promise.
Liar.
Yeah. I'll promise.
So I did. I talked to Eugenia after filming this debate, if you want to call it that, and I said if you email him and ask him to stop, he said he would. She did. We all know what happened next.
Yeah, all anyone has to do if they have a problem, like with the content I make, and they're a part of it, is just to ask.
So if you didn't see my most recent video where I covered some of the things that Onision did, I suggest that you watch it. It's pretty long and detailed, and I don't really want to get into that right now, otherwise this video is going to be like 40 minutes long. But I will link to it in the description, and to sum it up, I requested that Onision stop talking about her again, even though he promised that he would years ago. And not only did he not honor my request, he posted our private conversations about it online for all to see, which really pissed me off. So I made that video calling him out on all of his behavior and how detrimental it was to actually helping the situation resolve. So Onision decided to actually respond to that video, and this is what he said.
I don't want to have beef with JaclynGlenn.
He doesn't want to have beef with me, guys. He doesn't want to fight. He's going to continue to do things that are extremely disrespectful to me, but he doesn't want to have beef.
Yeah. Onision, if you didn't want to have beef with anybody, then maybe stop acting like a fucking ass to everyone that you know. Seriously.
Interpret this as him saying, I want to say shitty things to you. I want to be passive aggressive. I want to blatantly disrespect your requests and have you not call me out on it. If you could just not respond to any of the negative shit I do to you, that'd be great. Thanks. Also, why does he always call me Jaclyn Glenn? Why can't he just say Jaclyn? I have a first name. It's not all one name.
I wanted to talk about Jaclyn Glenn real quick because Jaclyn Glenn, if Jaclyn Glenn...
Jaclyn Glenn. You know, I texted Jaclyn Glenn.
And that's only from 2 videos that I didn't use all the clips I could have from.
For instance, when I had an argument with Jaclyn a long time ago...
He can do it!
And we weren't friends for a while. We're still not friends, so I guess we lost our friendship. But I didn't feel good after I found out that I was right.
Yes, you did, Greg. So what...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, not to sound crude, but when it came to the whole situation with Jaclyn and Repos, because of how you felt you were so right and entitled, I'm pretty sure you creamed your pants. So, yeah.
What he's talking about is he didn't like the guy that I was dating, and it turns out that I got cheated on, which everyone knows that now. But Greg said that the guy I was with was a cheater. Obviously, he was right about that, but that doesn't mean he was right in the way that he went about it. Like, let's say a friend of yours is dating somebody and you don't like that person that they're dating. The way to approach it is with kindness and concern for that person.
Exactly.
You don't go up to that person and you're like, this person is horrible, I don't like them, and because I don't like them, you can't be friends with them or you can't date them, and if you don't listen to me, you just deserve anything bad that happens to you because I wasn't obeyed. See, there's a right way and a wrong way to go about doing things. He went the wrong way. So just because he was correct and that the guy I was dating was a piece of shit, it doesn't mean that he didn't approach me in an aggressive and disrespectful way. And when he found out that he was right about him, he was definitely happy. He made a 27-minute long live stream gloating about how I'm always right. People should just listen to me because I'm the fucking best. And not only am I always right, I deserve an apology from Jaclyn. I know she's
Yeah, exactly. That was
going through a lot right now. She's
Okay, yeah, that was fucked up. Yeah, not only did he gloat about how right he was, which as I mentioned, nobody cares if you're right, if you're gonna be an asshole, but then proceeds to demand a fucking apology from Jaclyn. How am I doing? Good. I'm actually doing really good.
pretty traumatized and heartbroken. But you know what? This is actually all about me, and I need an apology from her right now because she lied about me.
I deserve an apology for all the
bullshit
lies that Jaclyn told about me. Or about herself, about her relationship. Making me seem like the fraud.
Oh.
When I knew I was right.
So we need to define exactly what this lie was. You see, people started to notice that Onision kept talking about my boobs. People started to notice that Onision kept getting butthurt that I was in a relationship. People started to notice the way he would talk about me in certain videos.
And I think Jaclyn Glenn takes amazing photos. She looks great in those photos. She's also an incredibly smart woman when it comes to the topic of atheism.
I think that deep down we both get along, and that the only thing that's really bugging both of us is, you know, the guy in the middle who's, you know, not my best friend. Yeah.
It seemed almost as though he had some kind of obsession with...
He kind of does.
My relationship status and with what I chose to do with my own body. And yes, even in my opinion, it did reach an unhealthy point. People started calling him out on this, you know, and the first thing people say is, oh, well, do you have a crush on her? Is that why you're freaking out or acting like a jealous ex? Which I personally didn't think was the case at first, because honestly, even if someone did like me or did start to have a crush or something, I wouldn't notice it. I am so oblivious to this type of thing. It needs to smack me in the face for me to be like, oh, someone likes me. I never assume off the bat that someone has a thing for me because, to be honest, I kind of have a lot of insecurities and I tend to side with the idea that people don't like me. The person I was dating at the time started getting uncomfortable that this other grown-ass man kept talking about my boobs, kept talking about my relationship. It was a little weird. He even kept texting me after I asked him to stop messaging me because it was making me uncomfortable. He would not go away. He would not leave me alone. So I reached the point where I was like, you know, maybe there is something going on there that I wasn't aware of. And then my ex made videos about this, and it turned into this whole shitstorm of him being like, no, I don't like her. Not only do I not like her, I think she's disgusting. Now I'm gonna go out of my way to talk about how much I think she's unattractive and gross. I've repeatedly said I hate implants. I've repeatedly said I don't like tall girls. Don't worry about your tall/lanky girlfriend with implants, dude. I prefer women shorter/100% not fake. Someone said body shaming now? Good on ya, Onion. Absolutely. Tall women 5'9+ are often gross. Count on me to always give you my honest, unfiltered opinion. Don't like the truth? Leave. For reference, I'm 5'9". I know. Really gross. 5'5" is fine. Meanwhile, the person I'm talking is about 5'9". No thanks. If I wanted a masculine person, I'd be gay. Oh, apparently anyone 5'9" and above is now masculine. And also, that's hilarious now. If I wanted a masculine person, I'd be gay. Bam! My spouse is trans. I have been trying to figure out myself/gender and my preferences for a while, but ... I'm gay.
Like, I'm definitely bi, but being bi comes with a little bit of being gay.
Remember that video I said before about him contradicting himself? This is gold.
A little bit of being gay.
So then, should I be worried about this tweet where he says my boyfriend is cute?
I don't really like girly girls. It's kind of annoying. It's really annoying.
Is that why he turned his spouse into a freaking man? Or something in between? Non-binary, I guess.
Everything he says is consistent. I love it. So I guess the fact that he doesn't like girly girls explains why whenever I posted this picture of myself, the caption is hilarious, I know, he seemed to have a problem with the amount of makeup I was wearing. Now granted, in this photo, I was wearing makeup. I actually was super proud of myself that day because I tried. I'm normally not the best with makeup. You guys have seen in previous videos, I screw it up a lot. I'm not like a makeup guru, but I try. So this day in particular, I thought I did an okay job and I posted a photo. You don't need filters or makeup, Jackie. Well, Greg, I didn't ask for your opinion, but thanks. I'll just pretend as though that wasn't passive aggressive at all. I know I don't need makeup. No girl needs makeup. You don't need makeup, but you wear it all the time and have admitted to that in videos before. This is obvious, but it's fun. It's a way to express yourself. I don't need to dye my hair red, but I think it looks cool. But one thing I know for certain that I don't need is for you to interject your opinion on how I look. And honestly,
you know, when it comes to Onision, nobody needs his fucking his opinions. At this point, if you can even call it that, opinions about how they look, what they wear, whether they wear makeup or not. Because at this point, when it comes to the whole situation, his word is irrelevant.
if you're gonna be judgmental towards me about the amount of makeup that I wear, then you should look at your spouse. And to set the record straight, I'm not judging at all. I think these clips look amazing. Hell yeah, I wish I could be that good at makeup. For the love of the God that I don't believe in, I hope you don't say these types of things to your spouse, because man, that pissed me off. Sorry, I went down this rabbit hole of Onision contradicting himself and ended up there somehow. I don't know. So let's go back to the video of him responding to me.
So JaclynGlenn said, this is, I remember basing this off comments that I've seen.
Pause. This is a manipulation tactic that I have seen him use so many times. Someone makes a comprehensive, well-educated, informative video with evidence against him, and he claims that he hasn't seen it. I haven't seen the video. This is all based off of comments that I've seen from other people who said that this was said in that video. It gets confusing, bullshit, right? Also, if you were gonna defend yourself against someone, maybe you should know what it is that they said in order to properly defend yourself.
Exactly.
The truth of the matter is that he probably is watching all of these videos, and even if he doesn't, he won't want to, because he knows the evidence against him is so damning and he can't stand to hear it. He doesn't want to hear criticism of himself. And if he does hear that criticism, he doesn't want to acknowledge it publicly. So he pretends that he never heard it at all. This is something he's done many, many times before.
And apparently, I haven't seen the video.
She may have said that, she may not have said that. I'm literally only going off comments. But whatever she did say...
It's total bullshit. I don't believe it for a second, and it's really weak. Onision, for once in your life, actually thoroughly defend yourself if you can.
I'm sorry that we ever had beef. I don't want to have beef with you in the future. I would say, like, if I could change anything about you, I would make you...
Why change her? Change yourself.
Identify more with yourself and less with the people you date.
Ah, here we go. We've reached the point in the video that I really wanted to get to. This is his response to me, right? This is seconds after him saying, I don't want any beef with Jaclyn. Slides in an insult. I don't want any beef with Jaclyn. I just wish that she could be her own person and not be everyone else's little bitch. Oh, I can't believe you said that about me. That is just so sweet. I'm glad you don't want any beef.
What the fuck am I doing? I don't need to tell JaclynGlenn how to live.
And contradiction. Here we go. You're right. You don't need to tell me how to live, but he proceeds to go on and on and on about that in this video.
I want you to be your own person and be your own strong person and not try to take from every single person you date and adopt their identity.
So this part was confusing to me because I can't recall a time that I've ever done that, and he never gives an example in this video of something that I've done like that. Almost every guy I've ever tried dating, and this is a fault of mine, I've tried to change to make them the person I wanted them to be. I was trying to fix them, not be them. If I did, then I would be a pretty shitty person right now. What Greg is actually saying right here is, I wish that when Jaclyn was in her last relationship, she didn't attack me. And the reason she attacked me wasn't because she didn't like me, it's because her ex didn't like me. It couldn't be. It couldn't be that she actually had real problems with me and the things I was saying about her.
I like the JaclynGlenn that got along with me and wasn't perpetuating the ideals or ideas of whoever you were with.
Now this brings me back to earlier in the video where I said that he often doesn't want to give me credit for having my own thoughts and feelings, but that only applies when...
Yeah, I think with Onision, when it comes to any women, I don't think he accepts the fact that women have their own thoughts and opinions that are different. I don't think he realizes that. If that were the case, then maybe his spouse would probably be a little bit different than what she is now. Because it seems like, in her case, she just does whatever the fuck he wants.
He doesn't like my own thoughts and feelings. Like, he didn't like the idea that I chose to get surgery that I didn't need for myself. So, you know what? I don't like that she's making that choice. It's not her choice. That was someone else's idea, not hers. Oh, she's making videos now that attack me? That can't be her own opinion. That must be the guy she's dating, because she wouldn't, in and of herself, just not like me because I'm great. No, Greg, the videos that I made attacking you during that time were genuine. Those were coming from me. And now that I'm clearly free and out of that shitty relationship that I was in, here I am again making a video calling you out for your bullshit, because that's what I do on my channel, all by myself. Many of the skits that were on my ex's channel about you were my ideas, and actually I got kind of pissed because I wasn't credited for that, but that's fine. We're moving on from that. That was a long time ago. But none of that stuff was me being forced to do things that I didn't like because I secretly liked Onision and just didn't want to say to the internet because I didn't want to piss off my boyfriend. No, that shit was my idea and I thought it was hilarious. I think what's happening right now is Onision is projecting onto the people that I date his own behavioral patterns. Like, he just assumes that I'm being pushed around by the person I'm dating because he pushes people around that he dates. Because he's controlling, because he's manipulative, because he's in control. Therefore, whatever guy I happen to be with is in control of me.
But here's the thing. Someone I'm with would never get plastic surgery. I wouldn't let it happen. I would not.
I wouldn't let it happen. You are so controlling to your partner.
Lainey Bot's hair is now much shorter. I was the one that suggested Lainey cut their hair short, and they did.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but this is such clear...
That's controlling.
...clear projection to me.
And I want to not be yet another guy who's just telling you what to do and how to think.
But here we are, with you doing that exact thing and presenting us with yet another contradiction. Fuck, this is getting long. Are we done? Are we done with this thing? Do I have enough to sue him yet?
You've made
Oh, it's almost over.
Videos about my Patreon, which is a huge source of my income, and as a result, I can prove financial damages.
Oh, okay, so an attack on someone's Patreon is yet one more thing you can use to sue them.
Ooh, and JaclynGlenn. She's getting over $1,000 from her audience. And what does she offer in return? Oh, nothing.
This is a really old video, but he has done this to me and many other people before. At the time of this, I didn't really use Patreon other than just having it there for people to support me if they wanted to, because they knew my channel kept getting fucked by YouTube. So if they wanted to support me, they could, so that I could continue making videos. I didn't demand that anyone give me money. It was just there in case somebody wanted to help me out. There was no trickery there. People knew exactly what it was. Clearly now things have changed. I offer postcards that I sign and mail to people. I post behind the scenes videos, behind the scenes photos. I post a lot on my Patreon, so you know, that's something that I've worked on a lot since then. But hey, if ever having attacked someone's Patreon is reason enough to sue them, I'm good to go.
Considering all the above and knowing you from your own statements that you have made thousands and thousands of dollars off these videos, I have every reason to pursue you legally to recover the damages incurred from your slander and harassment.
Well, then I have a lot of money to be gained from you, don't I? Based on all the criteria you presented for being able to sue someone, because that's how legal things work, I could sue you, Shane could sue you, Eugenia could definitely sue you. You're gonna have a lot of people suing you. Sorry, I saw this video by Repsion and I honestly, I was laughing. I was laughing hysterically because literally every single thing were things that he had done to me and many other people many times over. Hypocrisy just piled up and piled up and piled up and got to a place where I couldn't hold it in anymore. And Greg, you know, I don't want to have beef with you. I don't want to have beef, but if you're gonna hold other YouTubers to a certain standard, you should hold yourself to it first. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. This video has already gotten ridiculously long, and speaking of my Patreon, if you guys want to support me, I will leave a link to that in the description below. All of your support is so very much appreciated, and I do work very hard on my Patreon, so hopefully you have fun and a little community of friends that we have created on that site. Again, I'm going on tour this summer, so if you guys want to meet me, there's a link in the description where you can fill out your closest major city and your email address, so hopefully I'll be in your area and we can meet in person, which would be awesome.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Alright. So, look, Onision, when it comes to criticism, I want to give my final thoughts because I'm probably going to end it pretty soon. Onision, if you really just pulled your head out of your ass, you'd probably realize that criticism is good. Criticism helps you. It builds you up. Sometimes people can't handle criticism, but ultimately, criticism in the long run can help you, especially with somebody in your case. And when it comes to these threats to sue somebody, it's all fake. Alright. So, I'm going to end the stream here. I want to thank everybody who stopped by to watch the stream. This has been really fun. And when it comes to stuff that goes on in the future, if you guys have any thoughts or anything that you guys want us to talk about, let me know, and I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. I'm planning on doing or recording a video of the dog hater mom pretty soon, so look forward to that. Apparently her channel got taken down and then she made a new one, so that should be fun to respond to. So anywho, again, thank you so much. If you guys can, like, share, subscribe, especially for those new people that just came across this. This is Rob of Novakast Studios signing off. Have a good one and take care.